Hey guys, what's going on? I figured I'd do a response video to Icy. Uh, Not going to disagree with a lot of the points that he made in terms of sales. Yeah, the PS3 did fail. And in terms of price, this is probably just going to be a quick 3 to 4 minute response, by the way. In terms of price, yeah, $600 for a PS3 is, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that, you see the exclusive games that are on the PlayStation 3 and they look so damn good, they look amazing, and you see the potential, you know, of the PS3. It's, the way they mastered it. To me, if these other game developers could do it, then why can't they? Like, why can't they do it? I guess they have no incentive to. If they're making the money, what's the difference? I guess what he was saying. But I would just point out, in terms of exclusives, the PS3, you could say, yeah, as a console, you could say, yeah, the sales, the PS3 did fail. In terms of price, they did fail. I would agree with that. In terms of multi-plots, I don't really see the difference because I guess, like you said, I'm not a geek. I would agree with that. I can't disagree with what most of you said. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and be a fanboy and say, what are you talking about? The PlayStation is the best ever. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be honest and say, yeah, no. I mean, in terms of exclusives, the PlayStation 3 is the winner. Come on. In terms of exclusives, they have the best quality exclusives. I mean, not always is their exclusives the best exclusives. I'm not saying that Ratchet and Clank or any of these exclusives are good, are great. Some of these exclusives I don't like All For One last year. I didn't think it was anything good. They released tons of exclusives, but not all of them are good. But in terms of quality of exclusives, the PlayStation is the winner this generation. There's no question about it. I mean, with franchises like Uncharted and Infamous and God of War, 3, and coming out with The Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain and all these unbelievably awesome titles. Yeah. In terms of exclusives, I would say that the PlayStation 3 is the winner. But in terms of sales, I would agree. I don't know why they charge. I mean, they charge $600. Maybe they should have streamlined everything and kept the technology. I mean, I'm not, a tech guru per se. I don't know like these, the technology of the, system. I don't know like the cell processor, this kind of thing. But I think what the Sony has to focus on is, streamlining their technology and making it easier for developers to develop on their system. And don't charge them $5 million for your console. You know what I'm saying? Make it a reasonable price and people will want your console. I mean, look, and just to address, I mean, I can't really disagree with any of his other points because he really, you can't really dispute the sale argument. You can't dispute that, but that's not what makes a good console a good console. That's what I'll just point out. What makes a good console is the games itself and what it offers that the other one doesn't, in my opinion. I mean, you could say, yeah, in terms of DLC, yeah, the Xbox does get it a month earlier. So what? For the most part, it's a month earlier, a week earlier. So you mean to tell me you can't wait a week to play the same exact game? Is that why you're going to buy the system over the other system? I don't see why people care so much. Like, you can't wait a couple of weeks. I can understand that the quality of the other game is better, so you're saying, okay, I might as well get the better experience visually for the game. To me, it's all about the controls and the gameplay, because I just know the PlayStation controller better. It's what I've been gaming on for the past 6-7 years. So it's like, it's easier for me, even if I have the better graphics, I mean, it's easier for me. I mean, although I am getting used to the Xbox 360 controller, I mean, it's not that horrible. But let's not get off topic. So, to sum up my response to Icy is that in terms of exclusives, I would say that the PlayStation won this generation. In terms of sales, yes, you're right. I mean, your other points, I really can't dispute the points. I don't know why Sony thought they could win over with their graphics. I mean, people don't have the money. Like you said, people could be paying, almost $900 to $1,000, and plus if you want the real experience, and I would point that out, you'd get an HD TV, and that's another $500-600. So I mean, it's already a lot of money as is. So I guess really what Sony's focusing on is they want quality. They want a quality console. They don't want to dumb it down because it's friendlier to developers. They want to give the gamer the best experience possible. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you're wrong. Maybe it was arrogance. Maybe they're trying to say, oh, we're the best, so we don't have to worry about it. Maybe that's the truth. I don't know what's going on in Kaz Hirai's head and Jack Trenton's head, but But I would say, to play devil's advocate, that they wanted the best quality. They don't care about sales, which is what I'm happy about that, because they want to cater to the gamer, and they're saying, hey, we want to give the best possible experience to the gamer. We want to give the best exclusive. So if our consoles doesn't have the best graphics and the best games, the gamer's is gonna go away from it. And they're gonna say, even if we have to sacrifice, sales, but as long as we're giving quality games to our gamers, that's all that really matters. That's what I would say. They wanted to give us a technical, I'm saying, I'm not saying that they didn't, I'm not saying that they don't care about the money, but, I'm not, there are people out there that are sincere and, want to give, they have a passion for gaming and they want to give us a good gaming experience. And maybe that's what went through their head. They're saying, hey, we'll sacrifice the sales so we can give a great gaming experience to, our consumers. Or you could say, possibly, just for our last point, that maybe they thought that the fact that the gamers will say, look, I understand it's a lot of money, but you're paying for what you get. You know what I mean? You're paying for better graphics, better exclusives, and all that kind of stuff. Better performance, I would say. Because in terms of exclusives, it was crap at launch. I didn't buy my PS. I didn't have a gaming console from my PS since the PS. Well, after the PS2 era ended, I didn't have another console till 2010, early 2010. So, anyways, there's my response. Now it's just a friendly response to one of my thoughts of what Icy said. I don't know if he's going to respond to this video. I'm a nothing YouTuber out there anyway, but I'm just putting my thoughts out there to you guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, take care.